What's up, guys? It's Scott. Welcome back to OG DIY, and I'm sitting in my utility room on a ladder. And the reason is because I've got a fluorescent fixture that has failed. And the reason I know that is I took the bulb out of a perfectly good one over there that's working correctly, put it into this one, and the bulb wouldn't fire up. I wouldn't get any light from it. So this is called a ballast. These fail, and I've purchased a new one. Got it on Amazon for I think under 20 bucks, like I don't know, about a year ago. Just haven't done the job yet. I'm sure the prices have gone up like everything in this godforsaken inflated economy. But be that as it may, we're going to change this out, and I just wanted to share this process on YouTube on the OG DIY channel, and I'm going to tell you right up front, I'm not a trained professional electrician. So, take this information and do with it as you will. If you're interested in anything going on in your house with your fluorescents. So I've done this repair one time before, and the most important thing we got to all keep in mind is you've got hot power coming into this receptacle, and if you don't turn it off at the panel and you loosen up these hot and ground wires, you could potentially shock yourself and, God forbid, something worse like have an issue with fire. It really helps to put your ballast back exactly how you see this one in there, and you can simply take a photograph of that and just follow that process and put. Rafa, I know you're just resetting your bed down there, but you're making a lot of noise. Are you comfortable again? All right. So I recommend take a photo and just be real certain that you put it back together the way you found it, and that should serve you well. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to the panel, and I'm going to shut the power off here. And then we're going to disconnect this ballast and put a new ballast up. Okay, so let's get after it. Before the light goes, I just want to make sure you can see well. There's two blue wires there going to each receptacle side. A red wire that goes all the way down here to that other receptacle that's on this side. So I've fortunately got this on video as I speak, or as I'm shooting this, so I've got a record of how this thing is going to be put back together. All right, let's go out to the panel, and I happen to have two panels here. And you're just going to read through here if this is the same as your house and find the circuit that covers that utility room. Okay, turns out I wasn't in that panel, but I've got another panel, which is the main one right here. And utility, kitchen, let's see, nook, dining, family receptacles, fridge, two-car garage, microwave, kitchen, fridge, entry, low flood, smart utility right there. So in my case, that's number 21. So if I go over to 21 right here, shut that off, and it also covers the garage. All right, let's see if that was the exact. Yeah, look at that. So that is off, which means there's no power to that one either. And the good news is our refrigerator in here is still operating, so that's nice. All right, so just starting to disconnect some of the wire. Those two wires right there, you can see those. Sorry, it's shaking a little bit. They go into those two top holes right there, and this basically takes the receptacle of fluorescent. This takes the two metal prongs of the fluorescent when you put it in there, and you turn it, and that's how you seat the bulb and you get electricity to it, right? So comes out pretty easily. It just pinches and goes right into these two grooved pieces of metal. So you can pinch that and take it out. So you leave this one here because the white's gonna go back in, but when we get the new one up here, the red will join it and go into those, as I said, into those two holes. The other thing that's good to do is take your new ballast and make sure that the wire length is going to be correct, right? So it's going to replace that current ballast. So that red wire's got to go all the way down there and connect. And I checked it because I got one hand with this camera and I got the other hand holding this up just to show you, and it'll work. So let's go to continued dismantling of these wires so you can put the new one in. And this has some tabs right here on mine, which these will go into, these two black tabs on this, and then a screw in the back there. So that's how it'll come down. So you see, I've taken that back screw out that held this up. So this will slide this way and come right down. Now it's still wired here, and it's wired there, and I'm gonna disconnect those and put the new blue wire for the new ballast up, disconnect these, and prepare to reconnect everything. All right, so I screwed the new one up using that one screw there. Make sure you separate left and right as it were, and this is your red wire that goes all the way down to this other side and connects with this this fitting down here. Now I went ahead and cut these to a smaller length just because I had too much wire on my hands. So if you need to do that, make sure you got a cutting tool like here and a stripper, and then you should make them whatever length you want. Just don't make them too short because then you run into some issues. So I've got these connected. I'm gonna pop those back in there, and I'll show you that when it's done. And then I'm gonna run this one, and then I need just to run the hot and the neutral and connect them to this. You just screw them on, and I got this old one just dangling here. Just screw these on. And once we get everything reconnected, we'll fire up the power, and I'll put a good bulb back in there and make sure it works, and then we'll move along. All right, so there's the old ballast, maybe close to 10 years old, out. That's about when the house was built. And here is the new ballast. Everything's connected in, and these are just push-in wires, right? I think I showed you earlier. So I've got neutral and hot here. The ground is still connected, and then I got the 2-pin, which is there's a one jump wire right there, and this red one that goes in my particular setup. So now I'm gonna put a bulb up there. I'm gonna go turn the power on. Let's see what happens. Got a bulb right here. So I'm gonna put that one in and we'll see what happens. All right, bulb's in. I'm gonna go out to the panel and flip the switch, the breaker, and see what we got. Do we have light? We got light there. Holy cow, we got light there. All right, but I put the bulb in upside down, but we got light. Shut this flashlight off and you can see it better. So it in fact was a bad ballast. And there you have it. Pretty easy replacement. These are very inexpensive. Now, no disrespect to the institution of professionals, the electricians out there. If you had them come out and replace this whole thing, right? You gotta unbolt it from the ceiling, buy a new one, put a new one up. You'd be in for a lot more money, particularly in this inflated economy. Not only are you going to have the way inflated prices that you're dealing with, but you also have to pay labor on top of that. You got to schedule it. You got to all the above. And if it's just the ballast, it's a relatively easy job and inexpensive to do, and you can do it quickly. Other than filming process here, I bet this would have taken me 20 minutes max. and so we're ready to go. So the only thing I do need to do is flip this around because it's got the strip on this bulb, because it's one of those bulbs where you can change the color. So it's got a little dial down here, and you can change the color of the bulb, but this strip should be up on the top side. I'm gonna flip that around. I don't know if you can tell this on camera, but the only other bulb I had was not one of the fancy ones. So that far bulb is sort of a yellowish, and it's a little older one too, I think. So I'm gonna have to order myself up one of these fancier bulbs and probably replace that. So next thing is get up here and put your channel cover back, police these wires and get them all pulled together and clean. And then we're going to take this piece right here, and you're pinching it when you put it back up to get it inside those little tabs right there. All along the way there's these little tabs, and that'll keep it retained up into those little clips, tab clips. All right, I recommend pulling one of the bulbs out. Probably should have them both out when you put this channel back up that hides all the wires. It cleans it all back up, right? So that's not clipped on 100%. It's not in the tab. And I can see right up there, I got my red wire pinched. So hold on a second. All right, that's better. At each end of this cover, they give you a little room for the wires to come out and go into these, I don't know, receptacles, for lack of a better word. So I had one wire pushed out and it was pinched up in this area, and I made sure I put it back where it belongs. And then, so just take a look and make sure every wire is tucked under there before you call it a done deal. And all these, it's all the clips are seated, and then you're done. And I'm off to get another one of the fancy bulbs so that this is looking like a complete setup here. And that's it, gang. Congratulations if you made it this far. Please give me a thumbs up if you like do-it-yourself projects and enjoy that kind of thing and saving money. To me, the bottom line is save some money. It's a really simple process as long as you got a roadmap, and hopefully this is a roadmap. If you feel at all challenged by this, don't do it. But hopefully this video was both entertaining and educational. So thanks for coming to OG DIY, and look for another video to come in the future. All right, be good. Bye-bye.